When I got into the bar scene, which was about 11 years ago now, you had to have $1 million to open up anything in Sydney, and then the small bars license came in.
It's great because you see a lot more owner-operators and people that are, not only financially but emotionally invested in delivering a really good product. It's just pushed the whole industry forward in leaps and bounds as well.
Roughly about 5 or 6 years ago, a legislation changed in the Sydney Council where you didn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a liquor license. So what you've got now is a city which has been littered with small bars and restaurants in a good way. Today we're going to explore a couple of those and hopefully get the lowdown on the bar scene. All right, here we are at This Must Be the Place with Charlie and Luke, the establishers of this bar, relatively new on the scene. So boys, when I walked in, I was like, this is the first white bar in Sydney. Like, it totally has like a cafe vibe, but the booze list is actually quite good.
Exactly, we wanted to be a bit, I guess, kind of disruptive to where the scene has been for the past, well, almost 5 years now.
We wanted to create something that was a little bit more bright, a little bit more fresh, a little bit more contemporary, and sort of in line where we see Australia's drinking habits going as well.
So you keep all the dark characters and all the troublemakers out with everything being in plain sight.
Everyone's welcome. I think that, the sort of space is conducive to acting like, adults as well and having a good time.
When we set out to do a spritzer focus, we kind of had to almost redefine what a spritzer is. So we kind of took the formula of a wine and then adding carbonation in some way. So that's kind of where it started.
I think that Sydney is one of those markets where, if you look at restaurants and things like that, you've got a 3 to 5 year lifespan and then you need to reinvent yourself. You want to have that shock, that revelation of, geez, that's delicious, I need to taste that again. That's something that we're trying to put through all our drinks, is that surprising deliciousness, I suppose.
While Luke mans the bar, why don't we go and hit some of your local haunts?
Yep, sounds good.
Let's do it.
So Hinky Dinks was one of these bars that was opened up by, a couple of ex-bartenders kind of thing. It's got an Americana kind of vibe, 50s kind of vibe to it. Real fun. They put fun first and cocktails second. I think that's their kind of motto.
Sweet.
Thanks very much. I used to work down the road and we used to come in here. This is like our little break place. So we used to come in and grab a drink. Sometimes we'd grab a beer that was on special, we'd grab some food, and then occasionally we'd sort of grab a cocktail.
Cheers to the first of many.
To the first of many.
Apart from this beautiful milkshake, what do you recommend everyone tries when they come to Hinky Dinks?
The one thing that everyone must try and usually does try is the zombie. One of the first drinks on our original menu has never been changed. A touch of passion fruit over the top. Ooh.
What I think's happened in Sydney in general has gone from nightlife to social life. I think that's why the bar kind of vibe took over, is because it was new, it was niche. Everything before used to be kind of mainstream. Thanks, Jay. Thanks very much, man. I appreciate the time, hey? Try that. Shady Pines.
Shady Pine Saloon had no PR. They never advertised. They just opened up this bar, opened the doors, and simply through word of mouth, they got busy.
This place looked like this when it first opened. Like, it just felt like it's been here for so long, hidden off the street and whatnot. One of the greatest small bars the country has ever seen.
Lord Nelson, yes.
Every bar nowadays will model itself in some way off the Shady Pines. They just got some formula that you can't really work out, but it works.
Because they've nailed simplicity. Whereas a lot of guys try and overdo it. All right, I'm gonna go drop you off. You're heaps of trouble for me. Yo, Lukey, let's go. So tell us about Vasco's.
So Vasco's the bar that I worked at the 2 years previous. Great Italian food. He's got 2 great chefs working in there now. And,
so it's bar, restaurant, not just bar.
I might make you something from our new list.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll leave it to you.
One of the things Max and Vasco does beautifully is that it caters to a really broad range of people. throughout the week, whether or not you're grabbing a drink on your way home from work, or you're coming out for a meal and a few cocktails as well. And
I know we are not close to the beach, but I think everybody likes an umbrella, man.
Cheers, Joey.
Cheers, man.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Max.
Dave.
Dude, Vasco's, that was a trip. Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure, brother.
You guys have been great today. Thank you so much, dude. I wish you all the best.
Not a drama, man. Glad you could show you around. Time for some food.
Yeah, totally.
And this little pink, because I know you've been wanting a coffee all day.
It's like a coffee
They call it
syrup.
snake oil.
Snake oil.